My dear student, the use of blended learning is increasing day by day in the employee orientation program. But first of all, we need to know that what is meant by blended learning. Blended learning refers to the formal combination of two or more delivery modes to meet a specific set of learning objectives. So blended learning is meant for achieving learning objectives. So, how you are achieving learning objectives? You are achieving learning objectives by combining two or more delivery modes to meet those specific set of objectives. The goal of blended learning is to simultaneously support organizational objectives and meet the unique developmental needs of each individual, particularly each of the new individual, while optimizing the cost of program delivery, because optimization of the cost of program delivery is also very much important if you want to make your organization more profitable. Applying blended learning to employee orientation is growing nowadays in popularity in number of organizations. The process allows companies to impart critical information about an organization in efficient yet still in the personalized way. So it is quite personalized, it is quite customized to each of the new individual who is going to join the organization. It integrates learning styles. There are a number of learning styles, for example, visual learning style, auditory learning style, and kinesthetic learning style, and it recognizes the limited computer comfort level for some of the individuals. Here is step-by-step example of how the concept of blended learning might apply to the organizational orientation program. So what is that step-by-step procedure? Let's see that procedure. First point, the new employees meet for an introductory session. That is just an introduction of a new employees to the organization. After introductions are completed, an HR representative presents an overview of the blended learning orientation process. So it is very much important that overview of the blended learning process, learning orientation process must need to be advised to the new hires. Number 2, employee completes a series of self-paced, I mentioned the series of self-paced online tutorial covering organizational information, benefits, policies and procedures, health and safety policies, employee assistance programs, and training and development modules. So all these things we have mentioned in the previous session, and these things would be given to the new employees, but new employees would learn it by self-paced. There would be no pressure. They have to learn with their own speed of learning. Number 3, as employees complete step 2, means they would learn or they would go through all of these steps. Then in the step 2, they fill out a questionnaire reflecting their understanding of the contents of each tutorial. Because how can you believe that new hire can understand what was mentioned in the online tutorial system? So there is a need of a questionnaire, and the questionnaire would tell you that how much new employees learn from online tutorial system through their own self-paced. And number 4, as the outside date for the completion of all the tutorial approaches, the HR representative contact the original group of attendees and arrange a meeting. So now there is a face-to-face meeting after the completion of that online tutorial system, and that online tutorial system would be automatically updated to the HR representative. And number 5, employee return to the intranet again and complete an additional questionnaire that solidifies their understanding of all that they learn in the classroom and online. So it is a mixed model. In this model, you are using the online tutorial system. You are also using the face-to-face meeting of a new employees with the HR representative. So through that mixed mode, by integrating number of delivery modes, you are helping new employees to understand the organizational orientation program. And at the end of the day, the employees would fill out the questionnaire, and through that questionnaire, you would be ensured that how much the new employees learn about the organizational orientation program. And number 6, employee complete an online orientation evaluation form. Obviously, this is very important to evaluate the online orientation blended learning program. They would provide feedback about the blended learning process and then make suggestions for the future improvement. So blended learning is a little bit different from the online orientation program, because in blended learning we have mixed the online tutorial system with a face-to-face classroom teaching and the face-to-face meeting of a new employees with a HR representative. So I think that blended learning is much more effective than online orientation system alone, or it is much more effective than the use of only face-to-face orientation program. So this is a very emerging way of orienting new employees into organization, and I would advise you that when you would be the part of any HR department as an orientation manager, you may need to follow blended learning program for orienting new employees in your organization.